Hey mamas, I want to talk with you about something I think every mom feels at one time or another. Feeling forgotten. In the middle of the daily grind of motherhood, it's easy to feel like we're lost in the shuffle. We're busy with 1,000 things, taking care of kids, balancing family and work, running a household. And at times, we feel like it all goes unnoticed. It can be overwhelming, and there are days when we feel unseen and even unimportant. But I want to encourage you today with a powerful truth that comes straight from Scripture. You are not forgotten. There's a beautiful passage in Isaiah 49:15 and 16 where God says, "Can a mother forget the baby at her breast and have no compassion on the child she has born? Though she may forget, I will not forget you. See, I have engraved you on the palm of my hands." Let's think about that for a moment. Just as it's hard for us to imagine forgetting our own children, God promises He will never forget us. And not only does He remember us, but He's engraved us on the palm of His hands. You know, to engrave something means to carve it in, to make it permanent. That's how deeply we are loved. It's like we're written into God's very being. He can't overlook us because we're part of who He is. When we're feeling forgotten or overlooked, God says, "No, I see you. I remember you. You are part of me." So how does this translate into our everyday lives? I mean, for me, when I'm feeling down or exhausted, I try to pause and remember that God is with me, even in those small, unnoticed moments. He's there when I'm folding laundry or washing dishes or helping my kids with homework. The things that seem mundane and insignificant to us are meaningful because we are meaningful to Him. If you're feeling unseen, here's something simple I encourage you to do. Find a quiet moment, maybe after your kids are asleep or early in the morning, and just talk to God. Pour out your heart to Him and remind yourself of His promises. You can even write down this verse from Isaiah and keep it somewhere visible, like on your bathroom mirror or fridge. Let it remind you daily that God sees you even when no one else does. I also think it's helpful to remind ourselves of the why behind our daily routines and responsibilities. Sometimes we feel unnoticed because we get so focused on the tasks and forget about the bigger picture. Everything we do, from preparing meals to listening to our kids' stories, is part of a bigger calling. We're building lives, nurturing souls, and creating a home. These are acts of love, and each one is seen by our Heavenly Father. When we feel discouraged, let's ask God to help us see our lives the way He does. He values every moment we pour into our families, and He knows the sacrifices we make. God is with us in every step, reminding us that we are loved, we are cherished, and we are never forgotten. So let this be a reminder to you today. The God who created the universe remembers you. He holds you close, engraves you on His palms, and loves you with a love so deep and steadfast that nothing in this world could ever take it away. You're not alone, Mama. You're seen, you're loved, and you are never forgotten.